guys, welcome to a Boy Tech video. Today we are going to be comparing open core legacy patcher macOS Sonoma versus the real macOS Sonoma, which is running at 14.6.1 on both devices, and this device is of 2019 MacBook Pro 16-inch model. This is the 2011 early 2011 15-inch model. So today we are going to be comparing both in terms of software capabilities, hardware limitations, and so on. So guys, I apologize for long term of not uploading videos. Please forgive me. I apologize because of my periodic assessments and exams. So from today I'll be continuously posting videos. So first let's stare at the specs about this Mac, and yeah. So in this device, which I already mentioned, the early 2011 MacBook Pro 15-inch model has a processor of 2.2 GHz quad-core Intel Core i7, and the graphics of integrated graphics Intel HD graphics 3000 512 MB, and RAM of 8 GB, which is a DDR3 RAM of speed 1600 MHz, and which runs at macOS Sonoma 16.6.1. Both devices are on the same OS, and let's come to this one. And this one has a processor of 2.4 GHz 8 core. So this has quad core, which means it has 4 cores. This one has 8 cores, and it is a late 2019 model of Core i9, and it has an integrated graphics of UHD 630 1536, which is a pretty good graphics, and it has 32 GB of DDR4 RAM, which is in speed of 2667 MHz, which is pretty fast when comparing to this one, which has just 8 GB, because this has a limit of only 8 GB of friends. Seeing that it is very old, it is released in 2011, and this one 2019, 8 years of difference. So first let's see a new patch update has came to this one. Open core has been opened. Post install root patch. So we can see that the root volume has already patches my computer system, and Dotania is pretty good company who has been created the open core legacy patcher, currently running at 1.5.0, and 1.6.0 nightly beta version has been also released, which
city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I'm running out of time. 'Cause I can see the
So let's see about the built-in display between both of these. This one, the 15.3 inch one, has 14.42 display.
I can see clearly when you're gone. Judge me, but I empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're on us. I'm blinded by the lights. I can sleep until I feel your touch. I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I just. I'll just have to let you know. I can never say it on the phone. We'll never let you go this time.
The latest apps are not supported. Even though if you download from the App Store, some apps do not work. Like take for Asphalt 9, Asphalt 8. These do not work on this device properly. It just crashes. But in this one, we can play games. Some people even say that Mac is for games, but I don't generally believe in that, as you all know. If you know, you know. So let's come to the hardware specifications. As you can see, this model has a normal type of scissor keyboards and a small, mini trackpad thingy. This is the same. This type of trackpad is still available in MacBook Airs of 2020 model, and this one has a larger trackpad, room for space, and it feels smooth. And this is one of the last touch bar MacBook Pros. There is many functions for this touch bar, and we all regret why Apple has removed this, but this was one of the most underrated innovations by Apple. And this has the last butterfly keyboard, which at the start you all know that the MacBook 2017 had this, and 2016, 2015 MacBook and MacBook Pros had this butterfly keyboard, which was pretty horrible. So Apple had to remove this in 2019, but this keyboard, just like a patch update for butterfly, is still good and functional, and that's the favorite feature of this. Yes. So okay, let's come to the hardware. So let's come to the hardware specifications again. So as you can see here, that this MacBook Pro has a sleep indicator which blinks when it lets you know that your Mac is in sleep. Well, these new models do not have one of these, and there is also pretty good features on this old type of Macs. This old one has a battery indicator. Its special functionality is to check if your Mac has the battery necessary to run without turning on this. But this new model do not have this, so it is a pretty big of a disappointment from the side of Apple. And yeah, the ports. So older models of 2011 or older, or the newer latest generation, all have this MagSafe type of chargers. But between the era of 2016 to 2020 or 2019, every Mac lineup had this called the USB-C. So what is the big functionality of this? Well, it's fast, reliable, and it is also pretty big regret for Apple. So this one first has this MagSafe T-type port, or I don't know about that so much. This Ethernet port, I don't know. I think this is called a FireWire. What's that used for? And this is a mini display port or Thunderbolt port. 2 USB ports, 1 SD card reader, 1 mic and 1 headphone slot. But this one has 4 4 USB-Cs and 1 headphone jack. Like, because of this type of innovation, and Apple users regretted this decision and asked to add the MagSafe charger, the SD card reader, the headphone jack, the HDMI port, and so on. So I'll now show you the port. As you can see right here, one headphone jack, and that's all Apple could do. At least we are getting 4 USB-C ports. So in MacBook and MacBook Air, the MacBook Air has just 2 ports and 1 headphone jack slot, which is very bad in terms of port capability. Hey, and the worst one is the MacBook Pro, which was discontinued after 2017 due to reliability issues. So to generally talk about this the MacBook, it is a cheaper version of Mac, or you can take as the MacBook SE. So what is the special function of this MacBook SE? Well, the MacBook SE, or the MacBook, which I like to call as MacBook SE, uses old MacBook parts to function like a new one. And this strategy has made Apple to earn profit even though they are selling the old parts, unused ones. So that's all for today, or do we? We still have more to do. Guys, as you can see now, this MacBook has an eject button for ejecting CD DVD, or what you can call it. And this one has touch bar here, we can leave it now. But this one has the Touch ID, which was introduced in 2016 from the MacBook Pro line. This one has a manual power button, and this one is integrated as power button and also as a Touch ID button. It's multifunctional, and this one has a quite loud speakers. I don't know how much watts it is, but we have system settings. Let's check on it. Then you go to sound. MacBook speakers. I don't know about how to check the watts of the speaker, so let me know in the comments below. Feel free to comment. Well, this one also has a good speakers, but due to its old age, it cannot be as loud as this one. We actually need a headphone to use this. So if you have any old Macs lying around, you can always have an option to put in a new OS. So what you are thinking for? Go ahead and install this. I would recommend OpenCore Legacy Patcher on any of the old MacBook devices, or iMac, or the Mac Pro. It supports many. Even the Xserve also supports the macOS 15 from OpenCore Legacy Patcher. I think it does. 1.6.0 is still in under development because I cannot do that today. Maybe when the full development for that OS comes, let's try it by installing new SSD in it. So that's all for now. We all know tomorrow is Indian Independence Day. So I'm wishing everyone a happy Independence Day, and be a good citizen and live in a good nation. Thank you. Peace.